Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for following along. Disclaimer right here, if you are super heavy into politics and you cannot have a discussion about policy without your head exploding, click the next video, go on to something else, because I'm going to talk about stuff here, and if you can't open your mind and absorb information, then you're watching the wrong video. Okay, so as you know, I'm an American. I am in the Philippines on an extended vacation, and I don't know when I'm coming back. I don't know when I'll have the money to ever come back. I don't know if I'll ever have the money to come back. Okay, all nonsense aside, what I want to talk about is Trump's tariffs, and hot topic right now, very controversial, but I want to talk about it as an American overseas in the Philippines, and I want to give you this guy's perspective, what I think. what I know. Okay, so first off, everybody knows this, it's all over the news. Trump has decided that he's going to declare essentially a trade war on every country around the globe, and he has assigned different, whatever you want to call them, retribution, whatever the word is, a fancy word, tariffs to all these offenders across the world who just hurting America, and they won't buy enough of our stuff, and we're going to be poor now. And okay. Anyways, okay, so the Trump tariffs started at 10% and escalated from there. So everyone gets 10%, and then depending how bad Trump thinks you're a bad boy, you're a bad girl, you're a bad country, you are bad, you are bad to us, you are taking advantage of us, we're gonna make your rates even higher, and we're gonna charge tariffs against you. So that's what we do. Here we are in the Philippines. Philippines apparently has been a very naughty country, and Trump assigned them 17% tariffs on any imports going from the Philippines to America, which means the Philippines are pretty bad. Basically what it means is the Philippines are not buying enough American products. So Trump wants to use these tariffs to try to, to force the people in the Philippines to import and buy more American products. It's not going to happen. Trump's trade advisors, the smart people working for Trump, or the people who should be smart people working for Trump, and they don't get it. So here we go. Average wage in the Philippines is $375 a month. Okay, these people are making $375 a month. To give you some perspective, about 10% of people in the Philippines own a car. One out of every 10 people in the Philippines have a car. The rest, no, they can't afford cars. There's no one here for cars. Let's get a little more basic. A refrigerator. You go in your house, you open the refrigerator, you get some cold food, you get a snack, you get a cold beer, whatever. So 45% of households in the Philippines have a refrigerator. More than half of the people in this country, they do not own a refrigerator. They're too expensive. They can't afford them. Of the 45%, I don't have exact statistics, but the 45% that do, a large majority of those people don't even own the fridge. The how would you say it, rent to own, like you've got in America, the rent to own stores that charge you through the nose for stuff, very popular in the Philippines because people don't have money. They buy it on credit, they buy it on time, they pay twice as much. A lot of the people that do have refrigerators are paying for them that way, and it's costing them a lot just to have refrigeration. But still, 55% of people in the Philippines do not have a refrigerator. Okay, so the question becomes, how are we Americans going to make these people buy more American products so we can stop penalizing them? We just need them to spend more money in America. That's all. Just spend more money in America. I know. You're only making like $10 a day. I get that. But we need you to spend more of that money in America, okay? Spend more of your $10 a day in America. I don't know, send your fridge back to the store. Trade in your bicycle. I don't know. Put your kids off into some forced labor camp. I don't know. Find some way to make money to buy more American products, because you Filipinos are hurting us by not buying American products. Doesn't matter that you're poor. Doesn't matter that you're a third world country. You have nothing. I mean, these people are literally, some of these houses have one light bulb, and that's it. Okay? So, having said that, tariffs will not work here, okay? Someone send a message to Trump. And this is not about politics, okay? This is about the policy. Your policy will not work here, because no matter what you try, the people in the Philippines don't have money. And they don't have American money. They don't have American jobs. They don't have American cars. They don't have American refrigerators. They can't afford any of that. They can't afford it, okay? They are not buying American stuff because they're not buying stuff. They don't have money to buy stuff. There's no way. There is no way that the people from the Philippines can keep up with the spending habits of the people in America to be able to import and buy as much stuff as Americans do to balance the trade between the two countries. These people are too poor. They probably will never, ever be able to do that. And it's sad, it is, but the point is that the Trump tariff policy, especially in this country, in countries that are any country that is poorer than America, which for the record is most of the world. America is one of the richest countries in the world. So almost every country on earth spends less money. They have less money, they spend less money. They cannot compete with American spending habits. They can't do it. So your tariffs are not going to work. They don't have the money to buy American products. So how, that's my question for you. You are watching this. If you disagree with that, tell me how third world people that have no money, how are they going to match American spending habits to balance trade? Put it in the comments. How are they going to do it? I don't see it. Now, here's another thing personal to me. Okay, so you get into the value of the dollar. During the last 4 years, we'll say, I think the last 4 years. I don't have an exact timeline on it, but the exchange rate from a dollar to a peso, Philippine peso. You have a U.S. dollar, Philippine peso. You take your dollar from America, you bring it to the Philippines, trade for pesos. You bring $1, 60 pesos. That was where it was. It was right around 60, almost 60 pesos for a dollar. And now with the trade war and everything going on, the value of the U.S. dollar has gone down, and now $1 gets you about 55 pesos in the conversions, 1 to 55. So we have lost, as an American overseas, with this trade war. We have lost our buying power. So now living here, traveling, spending, vacationing here has now become more expensive for Americans. Actually, that actually helps. That actually helps the people in the Philippines. It helps them because they're getting more American dollars. So by running this trade war with the Philippines, running the tariffs, doing all that good fun stuff, has weakened the dollar and has actually made the Philippines a little stronger. So there you go, Trump. You have actually helped benefit the Philippines economy with your tariffs, trade wars. I don't think that was your goal, but you are actually helping other countries. Anywho, so yeah, that's the thing. Maybe I'll make some other videos and we'll discuss people's retirements getting wiped out by this, living the nomad life on a very, very limited income. You can't work here, so what you bring here is what you got. This is a tourist, not a working thing. If I was to work here, I'm gonna make $10 a day. And I probably have to learn their language to be able to communicate with them to work, and I don't know enough of their words. But Anywho, so maybe I'll do some other videos on this, but I just wanted to cover this one with the Philippines because I can see this being here. I can see it. I can look at the policy. I can understand it, and I also can understand it won't work. They're too poor. They're not going to balance the trade. It's not going to work. Ball's in your court, Trump. How about you try something different? Talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe, sharing, and those things. Fun along. Bye-bye.